Hi, this is Chickasha Mosley, and you're watching True School Sports.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, BoxingScene.com, shout out to them as always for the article. As far as news goes, Felix Verdejo, we know that Felix Verdejo has been struggling recently. He hasn't had one of those sensational performances that kind of got his name popular in the first place in quite some time. You probably have to go back all the way to the Ivan Nahara fight, which was late 2015, I'm gonna say. He hasn't had, because 2016 was a bad year for him, and so far 2017 he hasn't looked sensational. And a lot of people thought the guy that he fought his last fight, another kind of journeyman cab driver type opponent, they thought the cab driver beat Felix Verdejo. So last video I made about him was the fact that his manager had put him in with the sports psychologist because something mentally is not right with Felix Verdejo. And you could attribute that to a lot of things, maybe the motorcycle accident, maybe the fact that, since his 13th fight as a pro, people have been crowning this guy as the next Puerto Rican boxing superstar. Even, Felix Trinidad himself, one of the biggest Puerto Rican boxers of all time. Around Felix Verdejo's 13th fight, he was pretty much calling this guy the next Puerto Rican boxing star. And a lot of the shine and a lot of the potential that people saw in Verdejo, they don't see anymore. They don't think that he could be that anymore. But Felix Trinidad has maintained his belief that he thinks Verdejo will be a star in boxing. So here's what he said in regards to El Diamante Verdejo. He said, I quote, "Felix has stayed focused. Also, he has to stay with his team, with his people. You cannot lose the perspective that you always have to train hard. I have to be clear that for every opponent, you have to train hard. There is no such thing as a small opponent in this sport. He has the skills, and he is also a great human being. Whenever I have spoken with him, I speak from the heart. I have no doubt that he is on his way to becoming a star, and that his team is helping him. He has learned some things. I was responsible and dedicated, and I worked hard in my time. I was healthy, and I know that Felix will be a champion. He's part of the great group that is coming from the ranks, coming up in the ranks like Manny Rodriguez, Angel Acosta, and many others. I know Puerto Rico wants to see him become world champion." End quote. So you have Felix Trinidad sticking by this young talent as a potential star in boxing, which I think is huge for. It could be huge for Felix's confidence because not a lot of people are as confident as Felix as they once were. Bob Arum said that this guy would be the next Miguel Cotto. I myself, I still think Felix Verdejo is gonna have a chance to be a very good fighter, but even I'm questioning Felix right now because it hasn't been very encouraging. But I'm giving Felix the benefit of the doubt because of the motorcycle accident. So I like to see at least a couple more fights before I really get concerned. But it still is concerning the fact that the guys he's fighting are underwhelmingly overmatched. They're overwhelmingly overmatched against him, and he's not doing what he's supposed to do against them. He's winning, but it's not in impressive, sensational fashion like it used to be. So people are looking for to see. People are looking for that from Felix Verdejo, and he hasn't delivered it, and it's very worrying. Now, is he the next Puerto Rican boxing star? The jury is still out. I think, in my personal opinion, I don't think when I look at Felix Verdejo, to me, he's not one of those guys you could fast track like a De La Hoya or a Fernando Vargas, or like one of those young stars in boxing that had so many damn fights in a row, like 8, 7, 6, like five fights in a year, 6 fights in a year. I don't think he's one of those guys. I think he's one of those guys just based on his personality, based on what I've seen, based on what he's shown in the ring as well, that you're gonna have to be, you're gonna have to bring him along a little slower. So I would say maybe 2, 3 fights a year max. 3 fights a year is max. Anything more than 3, I feel you're pushing it, because he's clearly shown on multiple occasions that that's too much for him. So bring him along gradually, get his confidence back up, and if all goes according to plan, and he's really that fighter that everybody thinks he is, that fighter will show up once again, and we'll get the Diamante that we thought would take over the sport of boxing and carry the flag for Puerto Rican boxing. So hopefully Felix Verdejo can get back on track. Felix Trinidad is sticking by him, which I think is going to be good for his confidence and good news for him. So hopefully they're talking, and Felix is giving him some encouragement, because I feel like Felix needs Felix. Funny. Felix needs Felix. Felix Verdejo needs Felix Trinidad, or someone like Felix Trinidad, who's respected in his eyes, a legend in boxing to kind of give him that vote of confidence that, hey, you didn't have good performances here and there, but you're still young in the sport and you can still do some great things. So hopefully things go well for him. And yeah, man, that's what it is. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Felix Trinidad's vote of confidence for Felix Verdejo will actually play any significance into him maybe improving? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.